Welcome back to my channel, everyone, for a brand new video, and this is going to be my review for the brand new Lord of the Rings film, The War of the Rohirrim. I recently saw this this morning, here in these photos as you can see, and I thought this film was a very fun blast. Honestly, I was the only person in my theater, and I haven't been to the theater since, honestly, I think Venom: The Last Dance, but by myself, I haven't been to the theater in like 2 years by myself. And this was fun, especially having the theater to myself, just having no one around, just be able to have it to myself and experience it. This film, I thought it was very fun, like I said, and the way it kind of does connect into the main franchise for Peter Jackson's live action films, and it also being its own story, which it's what it is, also being an anime film on top of that, which is amazing within itself. And I thought the animation was just outstanding, just certain things just happening, and the way certain characters looked and the way they kind of were, I guess in a way, paying homage to maybe some other characters from the series, possibly, but who knows. But this film, it was very interesting because it dealt with more of a human conflict also, instead of, magical element, I would say, like the live action films do deal with the rings. And this film being a part of essentially the bigger narrative being about the Rohirrim people, that we get introduced to in the Two Towers film, and then on to Return of the King on that. This film didn't feel small or that standalone-ish, I would say. It to me felt like another chapter in the Lord of the Rings just franchise, I would say. And this film is actually not the first film, at least not the first Lord of the Rings film to be an animated anime. The 70s films, The Hobbit and The Return of the King, were made by Topcraft, which is now modern day Studio Ghibli, which is kind of an interesting little fact. And the Lord of the Rings anime movie, I guess, was made by just an American studio. But this is not the first time a Lord of the Rings movie was turned into anime. And so a lot of people online, if you see any reviews on posts, there's a lot of criticism for it being an anime, and I don't think it being an anime hindered it at all. Even if it was a normal animation from the West, like here in America, or just somewhere else that's not like an Asian based animation studio, I think the film would have done well. It being an anime though, I thought it was able to bring out certain things that the live action, they weren't probably going to be comfortable doing in live action. And I was very surprised by the things they were able to do with it being an anime and in animation. This film, I do believe, though, has it all for a Lord of the Rings film. And I haven't seen Rings of Power, and that's not really connected to the Peter Jackson stuff. But this, I thought, was a pretty great story that was brutal, especially a brutal story with certain scenes. And I think it's just something I'll be glad to have in my collection with the rest of the series. So I really recommend this film for if you are a Lord of the Rings fan or just an anime fan and aren't really into Lord of the Rings but want to maybe need somewhat of a better introduction or something into the franchise. I would recommend this, honestly. This film has it all. I think it has beautiful animation. I think I don't think it's cheaply done at all for forget who made the animation. I did not look into it a bit further, but they haven't done a whole bunch of projects. But this one being I guess honestly they're probably their biggest project now, I thought it was well made. And the story and the voice acting from Brian Cox, especially as the Helm Hammerhand, it was so good. And then all this other characters from the royal family in there, to Hera, our main character for the movie. Everything going down is just something to witness, I think. And it being on the big screen, I think, made it even better. And even if I was able to just watch it on TV, I think I would maybe have some very like a lot of fun with it, but I think seeing it in theaters, especially just being by myself in it, was great. So let me know what you guys thought, if you guys all saw the film yourself. I'm curious because this film is going to be a hit or miss with some people, honestly. So let me know in the comments down below, and thank you for tuning in this video, everyone, and tune in for more things I'll be doing on this channel, and take care.